Hey everybody, Simon here, Projects in the Barn, and you find me currently sitting inside my Porsche Boxster. It's a 1999 Porsche Boxster 986 with a little annoying problem that's happened over the last couple of days. It's something that started a couple of weeks ago actually, where I noticed that the driver's side window, when you pull the door handle, it just drops the door window down by, I don't know, maybe a centimetre or two, just to allow the door to open to get in and out so it doesn't foul any of the convertible top. And it stopped coming down. I could hear the motor going, but the window wasn't coming down. And then over the last couple of days, it's just started making a horrible, grindy, graunchy noise. So I think the actual regulator inside is all gone horrible. The motor's working, I can hear the motor's working, but the cable's clearly broken, frayed or something else. I mean, I'll pop my ignition on a minute, so I'll turn your camera around and I'll show you. Oh, can you hear that? Ugh. Ugh. And that's going down by itself. So clearly something not happy in there. So look at all our other projects going on. Just realised that. I've tried to pull the car into the shady bit outside my barn, just to give us a little bit of protection as we're working on the car. But that's what we're going to be doing today. So let me switch my ignition off. So we're going to get the door card off, and we're going to see about sorting out the window regulator. What I might actually do is just pull the front of the car into the barn. If I make a bit of room, I might do that. It might be a bit easier, give me a bit more access. So I think we'll do that. So we'll get the camera and everything set up, and we'll go ahead and see about getting the door card off and getting this window regulator swapped out. So bear with me, we'll do that, and then we'll reconvene in a moment. Right. Okay, so we made a bit of space. Let's just see if I can move my car in without bashing it into anything. Could test the microphone, this as well. So I'm all the way out in the car. Hopefully you can still hear me all right. If not, it's just going to be a load of silence. Here we go. Let's swing it over to there. Magic. I think that will do us. Lovely. Great. Right. Let's reset up the camera to where you can see us, and we'll see about getting this door card off. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to see what we're doing. So we're just going to start looking for where all the fixings are. I believe they're all Torx head bits. So we'll just start by taking them out. We'll find the right size Torx bit. I don't know what it is, so we'll just try a few. What's that? T25, so it's going to be a T30, I'm going to guess. T30, so we'll try that. We'll put it on the old extension. Yeah, so T30. There'll be a few of these kicking around, I expect. So they're actually Torx headed, threaded bolts with a little tip at the top, I guess, for easy access to get it in. to remember where they all go. Oh, what's that? You'll have to excuse me probably moaning and groaning more than usual because my back's still giving me grief. So I'll just pop off from there. Got another Torx bit here, T30. I think when I take all these fixings out, there'll probably just be a load of press stud fixings around the door card. So I did do this, one of my first Porsche Boxsters years ago. I had the same problem. So I need a Phillips head screwdriver for those. So let me just go around and grab one of them. Sweet surrender. Oh, I must admit, don't sing, Simon. People definitely don't want to hear me sing. Right. So inside the door handle down here, we have a Phillips headed screw. And inside underneath the door pocket here, I have another screw. This one's plastic. Little plastic press stud type screw. That's all I can see. So one in there, one there, one here, one here. So I'll just start pulling from the bottom. Just use my fingers, no pressure. Again, that just lifts off out of the way. I'll just tuck that around there, just being careful of paintwork. Okay, and then it should lift up. Oh. Like so. Alright, don't know what that's off of. Got a wire here, not connected to anything. So all we need to do, there's the door handle itself, and it's on a clip. So we just need to slide that off. There's probably a technique to this. Again, this isn't my how-to guide. Wow. So if I disconnect the wiring from this bottom one, which is the puddle light, I should just be able to rotate the bulb out. There we go. And then, if we can see it, it's this clip here. Hopefully you can see that. But obviously what I don't want to do is damage that. Oh, there we go. It literally, I'll take it off and I'll show you. Spin it around. Yeah, so this part here, Literally just slides into the catch, so it slides in, slides out, pretty straightforward. There's the door card off. Put that over to one side. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. And then, so this is a non-airbag model on the door. Otherwise there may be an airbag here as well, in which case you want to disconnect the battery. So we can see someone's definitely been in here before. So we just want to carefully peel the foam away so I can see what's in behind. Don't rip this if you can help it. They're 40 or 50 pounds by new. So we're just going to use the best tools in the workshop, your fingers. Again, very careful not to rip it. We're going to just going to pull that bulb out, pop it there. So this has all been ripped before, this wasn't me. What we'll do is we'll pull off the original as well, and we can tape or glue that back together. As best we can. Right. I think I might have to remove the speaker unit out of the way. And that's just held on with 4 Phillips screws by the looks of it. So one. Hopefully you can see. So I've got a Phillips screw up here, a Phillips screw down there, same in these 2 corners. I can't remember if you need to take this off, but I think we'll do it anyway. He says. Oh, so awkward with a bad back. Oh, so, right, okay. So it sort of lifts down, kind of like into a pocket, by the looks of it. Yeah. So it pushes down into it. There's a little electrical connection on this side. So we'll disconnect that. So we're going to lift it up. There we go. This bit is what's sitting behind it. Nokia speakers, and a big R for right. So carry on peeling down the black foam. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm missing a couple of screws in here as well, because when you used to close the door, you can hear it sort of rattling around the frame. Alright, so I've got some clips on the underside. See if we can get this all the way out of the way. It's proper sticky. What I don't want it to do is to stick to all the dirt and crud on the bottom of the floor. So say it has been off before, like I say, but I don't want to cause any further damage if I can help it. And just for, if anything, videoing, it'll make it easier with it not in the way. Just remove the electrical plug for the speaker. Pull that through the slot. This is obviously a bit boring, so fast forward past this bit. That's my phone ringing. Oh, we can ignore that. It's probably going to come through on the phone, so I film all this on my phone. Oh dear, ripped it. So we'll have to do some repairs to this. There we go. Right, we'll do a few repairs to that, that's okay. So that then reveals the window regulator. And so by the looks of it, I've got a bolt up here, a bolt up here, the motor, which is here, and then it clips in down the bottom here somehow. So I think first things first, we'll just whip these off. And we'll drop the window down a little bit so we can see the runner, see what's going on. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? So we'll, if I can get it there, so I can see where it clips on. So obviously I need to detach the glass from the regulator. It looks like I've got a couple of 10 mils maybe there. So let's go for it. Let's try and get these disconnected. So I'm going to say that's a 10 mil. We'll start with a 10. And we can always adjust. Yeah, 10. So I've got nuts at the top. One, two. There's one here on the bottom of the window lifter. So I can only assume goes through and holds the glass. Yeah, it's definitely loose on that one side. I think I'm going to have to remove the motor. I won't take that one all the way off because I need to get to, there's another little bolt down here, so if I can get it to this point. Got another 10 mil one there. take that out, like so. And we have the glass out. Lovely. I'll rest that there. These are the clips that hold it. So that sits on the back of the window. Rubber goes over the front of it, then it goes onto the regulator and bolts through. That's for that side. So if we take the rest of the motor off. Right, that's the three for the motor. So I just need to disconnect the electrical plug. So I can't quite see how that goes. Got a cable tie here. Get my cutters to cut that. Here. That's a bit cut. So that's free. That's free. That's free. That's free. It's just now working out. Oh, so I've got little rubber feet which go up underneath here. So it'll be the same on this side. 1, 2. And I would suggest probably Torx again. Without bending down to have a look. No, we'll go for 10 mil. Yep. So it's a 10 mil nut again. So these bottom feet are on sliders. There's a slotted groove, I guess, which gives you a bit of adjustment on your window. Well, that's awful. Look, so this window regulator has been replaced. I'm looking now, the date stamp, 2nd of June 2022. 2 years that's lasted before that's broken. That's pretty shameful. Right, I'm just going to lower it all down. Right, I need to disconnect the plug. Right, son?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm filming that. That's all right, you'll be in it. It's my youngest boy come down. It's a very hot day today, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Like 30 degrees or something mad.
28 apparently.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That is hot. Lay that down there. Just trying to work out how this electrical plug comes out. There's no obvious tab on it. There we go. Right. That's the window regulator off. I need to reuse the motor. So we need to wind these pins out to keep the motor. So I guess we'll have to undo them. I can't believe that started to break after only 2 years. It's unbelievable.
2 years?
No, they replaced this regulator 2 years ago, and it's already started to break. So let's get a nut appropriate size for that. I'd say it's probably a 13, which it is. Yeah, let's have a look here. So I'm looking at the cable, and I can't see any wear on it.
Whereabouts has it broke?
Well, it's sounding like it was broken.
Unless it's not.
Oh no, I'll tell you what it is, look. I'll tell you what it is. If I show you on the camera. See the cable there? It's come off the wheel. It's literally just come off the wheel. Oh, happy days. Well, that means I don't have to replace that. Let me see if I can pop that back on. Could do with my bench being cleared really, but it's got loads of Type 25 bits on it. Sorry, mate. Yeah. I think if I pop that out from there, I should, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, right, so I am hoping I can pop this white plug out from here, I'll be able to pull it back out, wind it on, he says. Oh, this ain't great for the camera. Yes, like that. There we go. Slide it back around the wheel. And then somehow put it back in there. Probably a proper way of doing this, and it's probably not this way.
What if you just broke it even more?
Well, I've bought another one, mate.
Oh. Why?
Well, it sounded like it had broken. Right, I think what I'll do is take this over to the bench. Let me clear the bench, and then we'll come back to it in a minute. Bear with me. Right, I think on closer inspection we'll still change it. I've got these kinks in the cable here, which in all honesty is probably what threw it off in the first place. And it's because it's like a sprung wire, you can actually feel the indentation. That's not going to straighten again. So for the sake of, I've got the new one, so let's stick with what we're doing. We'll put the new one in, but we'll get that motor off. So that motor's just held on. I'll put the camera down here a moment. And tilt you down so you can have a look. Right, so that motor's held on with some 13mm bolts. Go all the way through to the back side. 1, 2, 3. It should be held on with a splined centre spline, which goes through the motor into the cog where the cables are. More. Oh. Racking the joint. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Crikey.
Unless that one's been glued in, because
No, it's just, there we go. Right, like that. So what we'll do is we'll unbox the new one, I want to try and lay them out, make sure we get the motor back in the right place. So let me just open up the new box. All right, so got the new one here. This is just the regulator. It's brand new. It doesn't come with the motor. It's cutting the motor off. I just want to orientate it in such a way. Move that out of the way. Where it's in the right place.
Where's the motor?
Singing, buddy?
Where's the motor on it?
I've not. That's the motor I've just taken off, mate. So that's what I got to put on. So it's that way round.
This one looks different to me.
Say again?
I feel like this one looks a bit different.
Think so? Right,
Yeah.
can you move that one out of the way, please, Ben? That's it. Watch everything out of the way. Good lad. So that then slides in there like that. Do these back up. Oh, come on.
You need a different knot.
Oh, they should all still be the same, mate. All right, that one's poked through. No, it's supposed to. And that one has. That one has. Right, motor's back on. Let's move the camera back over to the car. Right, motor's on, back at the car. Oh, thanks, mate. As my son passes it over to me. Thanks, buddy. Got it twisted.
No, I haven't. Definitely haven't.
Right.
Have I just broke it?
It's just twisted.
What do you mean it's twisted? How's it twisted?
Well, the way it was laid out.
Oh, so it wasn't me who twisted it?
Well, it's just the way you've picked it up. Right. Let me untangle this so I can put it in the car. Bear with me one moment while I do that.
Dad, weren't you meant to put them back?
No, we just took them off. Right. Just kind of untwisted it to put it back in again. So I'll just put one little nut in on this arm to hold that in place. And we want to try and get this arm in. And that nut's poking through there. Not the easiest of things to put back in the car, I must just say. Oh. So these can only go in one place, these top ones. And that's how you've got some adjustment on the bottom.
Where's this one meant to go? Or do they just stay on the floor?
Yeah, they stay there, mate. Right, so then we've got to try and get the nut on the underside. How's it looking, Ben?
Good. Yeah.
No?
No, it's not looking
In
good.
fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put the motor in first. You come on up off the floor, buddy.
I'm trying to. It's too sticky.
You're going to be covered into it. Go back over that side. You stood right in the way of the camera there. Good boy. Right, so this is the 3 nuts holding the motor back in place. Again, these are in a fixed position and can only go in one way. Like so. I'll try and get these 2 on the bottom again. I've got like a coating. That's it. I've got a coating all over this window frame. So it might be an idea just to work the nut on. There we go. Just take that coating off. Right, I'm not going to do them up all the way tight yet, because I say there might be some adjustment to do on the window. So I'll wait until we've fitted the window in place.
Dad, have you took that one whole window out?
Yeah, it's on the front of the jack, look. So I'm just going to put it somewhere in the middle for a minute. Like that. Okay. Let's plug the motor in. Let's test it. Let's happy days. That's it gone down, look. So what I can do is just loosen these off. I don't need to undo them all the way to be able to get the glass in. Just need to loosen them off. So I took them right out last time. We'll go up again so I can get to that one. Like so. Drop it down a bit, grab the glass. I know, right? I've just got to try and get it into the, put it down a bit more. I'll lower it down so I can see it. Make my life a bit easier. So it goes inside the rubbers, like that, and like that, and then just to get it aligned. We'll run the motor up. Just pinch that front one up for a minute. And go off again. In fact, we'll take my extension off. I should be able to get in there on this one. It's tight. That's tight. Back them off a little bit more. Oh, I've gone down too far. That's the problem there.
Is it not going back up?
So again,
Is it not going back up?
what we'll do, I just need to do the alignment. Like so. Lovely. It's good, isn't it? So that's the window regulator back in. We just need to tighten everything up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll come back to you once I've got the door cards and everything back on. So bear with me while I just go ahead and do that. Right, we've got the door cards and all that back on. So it's a little bit fiddly to get the motor and all that in. Like I was saying earlier, I just started on the left side, went on to the right side. Bit of a faff, but anyway, all we've got left to do now, I've put the roof up. We need to reset the windows. And by doing that, I need to press and hold the window switch up. It goes all the way to the top until I hear a click. Then I release. Then I do the same on the bottom, press it, hold it all the way to the bottom until I hear a click. I let go. That should then reset the top and bottom heights and allow for one touch operation. So we'll go for the upwards one. I don't know why I'm shouting because I've got my mic on. So we're going up. Click, down, click. So let's try one touch. Oh, right, stop. Didn't put the ignition on. Do that again. So ignition on, all the way up. Click. Finger on, all the way down. Click. Let go. Now one touch up. We'll go for one touch down. Okay, one touch up. And then when it goes up, I can leave the ignition on. And then we'll see if it drops down when we operate the roof latch. So my hands are over here. So undo the roof. It comes down like it's supposed to. Let's put the roof back. All the way. Roof down, so we can go one touch down. And let's go for one touch up. Happy days. Ignition off. So hopefully, that is that. Sorted out. As you can see, I've got a proper sweat on. It's boiling hot. The windows need a clean, but it is just gone 5 o'clock. I leave for work in an hour, so I need to go back and get showered. But there we have it, another little job fixed on the car. So yeah, we're getting there, still loving it. But my back is almost there. We've been sort of moving it, easing it off. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done it. In fact, just 3 weeks since I've done it. And I'm able to sort of move around a lot more freely than I was able to before. So fingers crossed, that means we can get on and do some more stuff. But anyway, for me, for now, from Projects in the Barn, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I answer all the comments every single time, good or bad. And we'll see you next time in the next video. So take care, everybody. See you soon from Projects in the Barn. Right, let's get the car out. Whew. Bye-bye. Oh, sounds so good.